Hello, you are welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, it's good. If you are new, hey boo, I am back with another video. And so listen. Y'all see that title? Okay, we back at it. Hopefully y'all have been having a lovely, prosperous week so far. It is Friday. Let me say happy Friday to y'all. TGIF. Hopefully y'all enjoy y'all weekend. The weather is beautiful. I don't know where you at, but the weather is nice here. And I'm going to get out and enjoy this weekend. And hopefully y'all do the same. But with that being said, listen, look at this title. Look at this title now. Now, I know what y'all thinking. I already know what y'all thinking. I already know what y'all gonna say. Girl, no, she didn't. Jealous cousins, okay? Jealous, we're going to kind of break down the family dynamic. We're going to talk about each family member, okay? Now, we ain't talking gossiping or nothing like that, but we just talking about the toxicity and the dynamics. Where I said jealousy is the root of sibling rivalry. And now, I feel like a lot of y'all came to my channel and you resonated with that video where I talked about jealous family members because you have some jealous family, okay? And a lot of times, I don't know, but it be them cousins. It be something about them cousins, y'all. They be feeling all types of ways about you, okay? These be cousins that live out of state. They may live out of the country. It's just something about the cousins to where it just was always that underhanded kind of energy that you get from certain family members, cousins to be specific. We gonna kind of throw aunties in there too because I feel like they kind of go hand in hand just a little bit because some of y'all may be getting jealousy from y'all aunties and y'all cousins. I don't know. It's just something about that jealousy. It hit a little different than any other family member, I feel like, because jealous cousins, they are the ones in the family. The reason why cousins are always mentioned a lot when it comes to sibling rivalry, jealousy, is because it's just like cousins don't have no shame in showing you that they don't really like you. They kind of jealous of you. These be the people that be looking you all upside your head at family functions and family gatherings. Y'all done went on a family vacay and they just giving you all types of negative energy, okay? Now, some people, they do have great relationships with their cousins, but we talking about jealous cousins. So jealous cousins be, man, I'm telling you, they be having a different kind of aura and energy to where you feel it. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just different than any other family member when it comes to that jealousy. But cousins, it's like the way they express their jealousy, it's kind of like they kind of want you to know that they don't really like you. Okay, but they be the ones that be giving you the fake love. These be the ones that be giving you fake hugs and kisses like, oh, hey, cuz. That energy be nasty. Like, they be acting like they don't want to touch you, like they be repulsed by you. Sometimes you be getting it from the aunties too. And it's just like, dang, auntie. Dang, auntie, what's wrong? What's wrong, auntie? Like, y'all know I'm not lying. Like, whenever y'all get to a family function, you know how when you go around your family, you want to kind of lighten the mood a little bit. You want to speak to everybody, but you can just feel that energy right off back. Certain aunties and cousins, they may give you negative energy. They may look at you sideways. Y'all know how y'all ever spoke to some of y'all family members and they act like they didn't hear you. They didn't speak back. They just kind of stared at you. And then when you speak again, like, hey, cuz. Hey, auntie, what's good with you? I haven't seen you in about 10, 20 plus years. What's really good with you? You trying to bring good vibes, trying to enjoy the festivities, but they give you all type of nasty energy. It be them cousins, them aunties. Okay, I'm telling you, that jealousy here different. But they be looking at you sideways like you done basically yelled. I'm like, dang, cuz, auntie, what's going on? Hey. And they trying to act like they don't even hear you. Like, huh? I ain't hear you, cuz. Hey, that kind of energy. Like, y'all know how y'all families be. They can't even be fake with you. Even the family members that try to fake like they excited to see you, they miss you or whatever, they want to connect with you. And it's just like they really just, that jealousy be coming out, baby. They can't even fake it with you. Y'all know how y'all ever just, I ain't trying to make this as a joke or nothing like that, but y'all know I always like to lighten the mood. But y'all know how y'all be like, you be walking past certain family members or they be giving you the once over. Like, they be looking you up and down. They basically burnt the hole through your flesh and took your face up off of your body. Like, dang. And then You be done spoke to them, but they try to act like they didn't hear you. Oh, cuz I ain't hear you. What's going on? What's good? I love you, cuz. Then they come over with that fake energy, that fake love and stuff. It's just, man. When it comes to the fake energy and the fake love, they really know how to pour that on. Now I had to add this in here because y'all know I always gotta give y'all a mental picture of everything. Like your jealous cousins and aunties, they be giving you the same energy as y'all know Friday, right? Y'all know what I'm about to say though. Y'all know y'all know that scene where Craig mama was saying hello to Miss Parker. Miss Parker was like, "Hey girl," and she was looking at her, she was giving that face like, "Hey girl, I call you later." That's how I swear. Please tell me y'all, your cousins and aunties have gave you that same energy Craig mama gave Miss Parker. Okay? They be looking like, "Hey girl, hey cuz, hey niece." Like they do not like you. I don't mean to laugh, but that scene was just funny though. That's how the energy be whenever you get with your family. They give you that same energy. And we're going to kind of bring social media in it too, because that do play a major part when it comes to jealous cousins, where these be the type of family members that you really just, you don't really know where you stand with them. It's just like y'all relationship is kind of iffy. It's kind of weird. You just be feeling uncomfortable around them because they just be giving you all type of negative vibes, but they be trying to put up a front like, dang, I can't really show her that I really don't like her because this is my family type of thing. It be something else. But this be the type of energy that normally when it's an energy like this is something that you probably have been able to withstand because it really ain't nothing major. You ain't really had no beef with these family members. But you could just tell that the aura and the vibe of the room, they don't really care for you like that. But they just putting up a front just to save face. This be the type of family member that they'll show you all type of fake love on social media. And this is one thing that I kind of wanted to delve more into because this is important. Those family members that show you fake love on social media, but then when you get in a room with them or you see them somewhere, the energy ain't matching. It ain't giving the same like it was given on social media when you told me I looked nice in my photo, or you said congratulations and you said you love me. The energy was not matching, okay? The math is not mathing. Where is this bubbly, loving, caring kind of energy that she was giving me on social media? Like I said, you would never know how a person feel about you on social media because facial expressions are hidden, feelings are hidden, but y'all know how you ever ran into certain family members and they either act like they didn't see you or they just might have gave you a stank look, or when they spoke to you, you could tell that they really was just kind of hesitant. Energy is weird. This is how you catch a person up in their fakeness when it comes to the whole social media thing, because nobody's ever going to be able to have their real true feelings for you when they're in the room with you. The social media will tell you a lie, but it's just like when you get around them things. That stuff be kind of funny though, because it's just like people just be so fake, but when you get around them, it just, the vibes just be all the way off. They don't seem like a family member, they seem like a stranger. Okay? That's what the vibes and the energy is going to be given whenever you get together with a family member in person. But it was like you weren't giving the same energy on social media though. And I'm going to tell you the reason why this type of stuff happens. Okay, this is my take on it. The reason why certain family members show you fake love online, but they cold to you in person, is because they don't want you to know that they have these sort of feelings towards you. So they probably already know that if you was to ever notice how they felt about you, then you probably wouldn't want them around. And see, this is the thing with jealous family members. They're very blatant with their jealousy, but they try to hide it. But they already know that 9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to want them on your social media platform if they was to ever show their jealousy for you. Now, you got certain jealous, envious family members, they don't care, okay? They're going to let you know that they don't like you. They ain't going to put up no front for you, but the ones that's putting up a front for you, they're doing it because they still want to have access to you in some sort of way. So if they really show you that they don't like you, they know that you are probably 9 times out of 10 going to get rid of them off of your platform, okay? So that's the main reason why.
That fake love on social media, but cold, rude energy, nasty, Miss Parker kind of energy in person. Yeah, that's what it is.
And I kind of wanted to get into a big part of that, why I said it's important for you to remove jealous family members from your social media account. It's really a huge thing, and people try to make it seem like it's really not nothing major, but this really goes way beyond wanting validation and approval from your family. You don't want an evil eye on you. And that's basically what it is when it comes to family members. There's no exception to the rule when it comes to the spirit of jealousy and envy. They have more access to you. And so you have to be very choosy and careful about how you share yourself with them, because social media is just like you putting yourself out there, you sharing your life, you sharing things, personal things about you, and so you don't want nobody to get an evil eye for you to be in on your life. It's a certain kind of energy that you feel through social media with certain family members, to where you could tell they be giving you this thing. Y'all got y'all phone in y'all hands, right?
Now we finna have some fun and laugh a little bit. Yeah. Now I'm finna act like the jealous cousin or the family member. Okay, you just posted a picture of yourself before you about to go out with your friends or out on a date. You may post date night, and here they go. Now, didn't she just break up with her boyfriend? Didn't he just break up with Tiffany? And my cousin a straight up hoe for real. They just be sitting back judging. Family is a trip. You went on a trip with your friends. She always hanging with them fake bees. Don't none of them like her. She just always trying to show off. Like, ew. You just had a book release celebration. You posted. You might have tagged a few family members or whatever. Or you didn't. Here go this jealous family member. Here she go again. She always bragging. I don't like people like this. They always bragging. Like, she ain't have to post it. She already told us about this like a couple of weeks ago. Why you had to post the pictures? This is what they saying in their man while they looking at your stuff. Now they looking at your picture. You just went out of town or you just went on vacation. How many trips she gonna take? And she just went to Africa last month. And now she in Cancun in Germany. This is why I don't like people. Like, people be flexing. Girl, don't nobody want to see you flexing. Who you think you is? You splurging your money, like you need to be saving it. This is how, and I'm just speaking based off of personal experience. This is another thing too I wanted to touch on, because it literally just hit me. Like, jealous, envious family members, they are pocket watchers as well. Okay, they are notorious for this. Okay, take this and write this down in y'all notes. If you got a certain family member, you notice that they always seem to be watching your pockets. They clocking your trips, trying to figure out how much you spent. They sitting back in the background. How many trips she gonna take? She gonna be broke before it's all said and done with. All this flexing for social media is pointless. These be the family, they literally be digging through your life. I'm telling you, they know everything about you. They be making up assumptions, making up stuff. Where she get all this money from? You supposed to be saving your money, not splurging it. That's how jealous, envious people are. They're always watching your pockets, counting your money, and all type of stuff. Like when they be sitting back watching your post, they be saying all type of stuff they be mumbling up under their breath in their head.
We're going to talk about how strangers support you more than your family, and how that plays a major part in your healing journey as well when it comes to distancing yourself from toxic family members, your support system and stuff like that. That type of stuff is important as well. But it's just like, how you get that one family member, you can tell they be looking at your pictures all stank. Like, she done posted again, he done posted again. Oh, you just trying to show off and brag. People, they hate to see your post, man. I'm telling you, they do not like to see when you post. They will purposely not like your stuff. And when it comes to the spirit of jealousy and envy, when it comes to family members, it's really intentional a lot of times. Like, these people really want you to know that they don't really rock with you like that. They don't like you. And they'll do little things like, say for instance, y'all get tagged in a family photo. Okay, you got tagged with a few other family members. And this one particular person, how y'all family, y'all get to conversating, y'all chopping it up, y'all connecting in the comment section. This one particular family member, they come, stuff be crazy, because this is like being amongst your jealous family members, and the energy, how it is in the physical form when you in a room with them is just pretty much the same on social media as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to make sure you feel all that negative energy. Like, you gonna get this negativity whether you in the room or not. That's why I say it's important for you to block certain family members. But You know how, you got the situation where y'all can get tagged and y'all trying to converse with each other in the comment section and they talking to everybody else but you, like they liking everybody else comment and chopping it up with them. It's just like you as a ghost to them. But yeah, that's how it be though when it comes to jealous cousins and aunties. You know how you got them family members where they never really post. They not really a social media person. So you would never really hear from them. But that jealousy on social media, that type of stuff is wow. But the reason why I make it a important point to say block certain family members because it's just like, you know how you can tell, and I have talked about witchcraft quite a few times on my channel, and it's extremely important with your family as well. I've talked about this topic quite a few times in different scenarios, but I really didn't get into specifics about when it comes to the family, when it comes to witchcraft. You got some family members that they practice witchcraft, okay? And so I'm speaking from personal experience. So leaving your social media open access to your certain family members, I don't feel like it's the wise decision because you never know what they're doing with your pictures. They can be taking them and saving them and putting on the altar. When I come and talk about this, I'm not trying to scare y'all or nothing like that, but this type of stuff really does happen when you have an evil eye on you. Sometimes y'all think that it be coming from random people, but it can be really coming from your family a lot of times. Like that negative energy, that non-support, all of that is forms of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? And this is always a scenario situation to where they might have sent you a friend request. You didn't really reach out to this person, but they reached out to you. They want to purposely cast a spell of negativity over you by not really, giving you cold, negative kind of energy. Every time you post something, you feel as though you are being watched by them in a negative, you feel like their evil eyes are on you. Like I said, they got the stank face, and whenever your picture pop up on their timeline or your stories. Oh, let's not get started on stories though. Let's not get started on them stories. Now, this is, I'll finish share some with y'all personal. I do not post stories that much, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Social media has changed so much. You got the reels and stories and stuff. You can tell who watch your stuff. But it always be them jealous cousins and aunties and it's just random family members to where they will watch your story and not like it. But
Yeah, I'm so goofy. This song just popped up in my head. Like, they see sitting up watching your stuff like a straight up stalker. Like, I can't feel like somebody's watching me and I just can't get no privacy. They be sitting back watching you like a hawk.
They be watching everything that you post. This is another thing. Because I heard somebody say something like, oh, ain't nobody really watching your story. It just, stories was just playing and yours just happened to pop up. Like nobody was actually sitting back watching you. Nah, when it comes to family members, they will purposely not like your story. Like, they'll let you know that they watching you like, yeah, you're not watching, but I really don't like you. Okay, what you gonna do about that? Type of thing. But yeah, so it be funny sometimes. Sometimes you gotta, my thing is when it comes to dealing with negativity from the family, sometimes you gotta laugh at certain things. You really gotta look at the bright side of the situation and just kind of, laugh through your pain, basically. Like, don't let these people get to you, because I know how it can be sometimes. And I'm just reflecting on a young woman that left a comment a while back. That kind of moved me a little bit when she left that comment. She said her family, they didn't congratulate her. They think that she was on a trip to Germany. Like, it's something about when you go out the country, you go to different places, you are just adventurous. You can't out here living your life. Your jealous family members, they cannot stand to see that. Like I said, they got that evil eye on you. They see your pictures, okay? They see everything that you doing. They know every restaurant you done went to, every selfie you done posted. They purposely didn't like your stuff. But yeah, that's how jealous cousins are, jealous aunties and stuff like that. They'll purposely not like your things, but they want you to know that they are watching you. Sometimes they can be, and like I said, when it comes to your family, they can be painful. I was reflecting on something else that she had said. This is another thing I wanted to talk about, because when she made that comment, I kind of wanted to touch on another point that you will notice when it comes to, this is how you will know you will have a jealous family member. When I swear, when this girl, every time she make comments, she really be telling my life story. But it's just like when you are going through certain things in your life, painful things, when things are happening to you, certain family members, you will notice where they will not support you. Okay, they would not be that shoulder for you to crown. They would not be there. And she really touched me when she said that, because it kind of made me reflect on how my family was with me after I lost my mother. And it was just a lot of things that was going on, a lot of things that had opened my eyes when it came to my family. But I'm not really going to make this all about me, but that's just basically how it is. You'll get the sense, and I said this in the first video where I said you'll get the sense that they are taking some sort of, it would seem as though they're getting some sort of enjoyment and fulfillment out of seeing you in pain. It's sick, but the spirit of jealousy and envy, it has no bounds. This is something, they have a reckless, relentless kind of energy and aura that they give off when it comes to you. So when you are suffering, you in your most vulnerable moments, they take joy and pleasure out of seeing it. You know, it's really sad though when it's coming from your family. So the way that I would say handling those sort of situations, I just had reflected on something that happened. A family member of mine had passed away, and y'all taking me back, y'all. Man, sometimes I don't be wanting to be too personal with y'all, but y'all know I always got to come and speak from experience. But I had lost a particular family member, and this one particular person that was jealous of me, we was riding in a limo together to the cemetery, and we was basically going to the burial. And I remember I was breaking down. I was in so much pain because the person that had passed away, they were being buried at the same cemetery that my mother and my family was at. And so just pulling up to the cemetery, like I hadn't been to visit my mother's grave since she had been put down. And so it was a really emotional moment for me. It was just like opening a fresh wound all over again, because I had lost this family member a few years after my mother. And so it was just like, I was still going through it. But the one thing I could say I noticed about this one particular jealous family member, where we was in the limo, they did not console me at all. It was almost as if I was in that limo by myself. They knew that my mother was buried there. It was a lot that was going on, and it was disgusting. It was like that jealousy and that envy that they had for me couldn't cause them not to show me any sort of compassion. They just couldn't be that shoulder for me to cry on in that moment, and it really just opened my eyes to a lot. But that's how it is with jealous family members. They will not show you any sort of compassion for what you may be going through. Y'all going through the same thing, but it's just like they energy is just gonna be funky with you. Okay, seeing you in any sort of pain, you would get this sense that they are just kind of just basking in the moment. It was just sick and twisted. And this person that I was in a limo with, they was into witchcraft really heavy, and so that energy was real heavy. But that's how it is with jealous family members. They will never show you any sort of support. That's why I say it's important for you to get them up off your social media, because it's really way beyond social media. Social media, this is how we all connect these days. And this is how we share our lives with each other. And so when you got certain family members that they just got an in on your life, they got an eye on you, but you get this sense that they don't really care for you like that. What's the point of having them on your page? They could be speaking spells up over you. They could be doing all type of stuff that you would never know, but you would just get this unsettling feeling about them. Even when you post certain things, you can feel it. It's kind of weird, but for the ones that have experienced any form of witchcraft, you know what I'm talking about. When you feel that evil on you, it's not a good feeling. It's very unsettling and unpleasant. But it was something else that I wanted to get into. Oh, yeah. Another way you will be able to spot this is if you are always the one that's engaging with their posts and trying to chop it up with them, trying to connect with them, and they don't never do the same thing for you. Okay, you always liking their pictures, any sort of accomplishments that they may have, and they don't return the favor. You know, it's nasty because people like to use success as a way to mask certain things, because a person can be successful, they can have a lot, but the jealousy and the envy kind of overrides that. You know, it really does not matter how much a person has. If they feel a certain type of way about you, it's kind of like, you know how somebody have on a really nice outfit, but they didn't shower, that stench is illuminating up off of them. You know how somebody put on the outfit, but it's not really flattering on them. You know that whole saying where they say the outfit is wearing the person. When you put on your clothes, you're supposed to really wear it. Like, it's a certain kind of embodiment. It's a certain kind of aura that you give off when you wear your clothes, to where you just gonna serve every time. But when it comes to that spirit of jealousy and envy, it's just kind of like the outfit is wearing the person. Okay, that's how the jealousy and envy is. It's overpowering this person. It's almost as if you don't see the person, you just see the spirit. Okay, it's illuminating up off of them like a bad odor. That's how it is. when it comes to jealous family members. And just kind of back to the whole thing with the non-support. It's always going to be a certain situation to where it would seem as though your family would be there for you in this time. You might have lost a friend or a spouse, you know, your boyfriend or your girlfriend might have passed, or just anybody that's really close, near and dear to you. And these family members, they don't reach out to you. But every time you post something, there needs to be certain family members to where anytime you are online, they are online. They reacting to everybody else, but they not reacting to yours. And it's just like, dang, I just said I just lost my best friend. Like I said, that energy, you are gonna know when certain family members, they don't like you. Okay, you can be going through the worst storm of your life and they will not support you. They will sit back and watch you suffer. These will be the type of people that, and I hate to bring this up because, you know, I know it's a lot of people that sit back, and every time I make these videos, I don't want to make y'all emotional, but this is a part of healing. Just getting certain things out and just kind of recognizing the patterns and the dysfunction. Where does the dysfunction come from? It's rooted in jealousy and envy. It started off as a seed and it manifests and grows into a big, scary green monster. But when people ruminate on their jealousy and envy for you, it just grows and grows and grows, and it's hard to not notice it. It's just like I said, that bad odor in the room. So you done lost somebody close to you, but they didn't reach out to you to see how you was doing, but you knew that they was on land. You know, some family members, they'll try to act like they didn't see it. Oh, I wasn't on land, I didn't see it. No, these be the jealous family member. I'm telling you something right now. They always know what's going on with you. Okay? They're always looking for the ins and outs about you, what you may have going on. So don't fall for that whole thing. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I don't be on land like that. But your green light, your chat always on. Every time you get on land, they on land. This family member, and I'm telling you, like I said earlier in the video, you got certain family members to where they ain't into social media. Okay, this family member ain't posted in about 5 or 6 years. Okay, they are not a social media person. But this particular family member, they be on social media all the time. So they telling you they didn't see your stuff. Come on now. Jealous, envious family members, they're not going to be able to hide their feelings for you. When it comes to a jealous, envious person, they're not going to really care to hide this from you because the spirit of jealousy and envy is so blatant. They can't hide it. Okay, so it would be fake for them to show you any sort of love and support when they don't like you. Just imagine somebody going through something, but you don't care to console this person or have any sort of empathy or sympathy because you don't like them. Okay, and that's how it is with family members. They can't bring themselves to show you any sort of compassion in your stormy moments. And they can be hard. It was something else that had came to my spirit that I wanted to kind of touch on too. The reason why you are not getting support from certain family members too as well is because, I'm not going to say it because I know some of y'all may be a little sensitive and y'all may not want to talk about this sort of thing, but something took place with you and these family members have more loyalty for this other particular family member than you. Okay, and yeah, if y'all can kind of read in between the lines, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But get rid of certain family members like that off your social media. A person that has no compassion for you when you are in pain, this person causes you pain. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this message, but this moment right here, this message right here is for you. This person caused you pain and your family is treating the situation like it never happened. And you don't need certain family members like that on your social media page because they really are showing you that they don't care. They don't care about the pain that this person has caused you. And like I said, that can be hard. For the ones that's listening in on this channel when it comes to jealous family members, some of y'all may be seeking some therapy and some counseling behind that. I highly suggest that you get some sort of spiritual healing, counseling, therapy, whatever it is that you may need. Because when it comes to dealing with toxicity from your family, it's really easier said than done. Y'all can come listen to all the videos all day, but at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you with what you choose to do with this situation when it comes to moving forward in your healing journey. Okay, because like I said, your family is going to be your family forever. So you have to find ways to maneuver and still carry on your life in a healthy way without being affected. That is, jealousy and envy is intentional. A lot of times these people want to cause you pain. They want you to be miserable. They don't want you to live your best life. Okay, they want you to be affected by this. And my channel is to push and promote that you shouldn't be affected by it. You need to get your peace behind it. That's why I highly suggest that you remove jealous, envious family members from your platforms. If you got a YouTube channel, they still gonna come watch you. I wish they had the option to where you can filter your platform, like you can really pick and choose what you can share. You don't want to share your video with the public. You can just make it for close friends or subscribers. I wish YouTube was like that, because like I said, when it comes to the spirit of jealousy and envy, you got certain family members. Yeah, I know y'all come from a bloodline full of witches and warlocks. They doing all type of stuff behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? They probably got a whole altar set up while they watching your YouTube video, or, you know, they taking your pictures from your social media platform and taking it over to their altar and praying over it and, you know, chanting, doing all type of evil demonic stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be very mindful and careful with what it is that you may share. I talk about the Lord a lot on my channel. When you are protected by the Lord, no evilness and wickedness that is sent up against you, it's not going to fall through. Certain witchcraft spells may have worked on you when it comes to your family, but because you have a strong relationship with the Lord, it was never able to last for long. You might have caught on to certain things that they might have done, and you knew for a fact that they was practicing witchcraft spells on you, conjuring up spells and doing all type of work on you, spell work that is, and you was able to fight through that with the help of the Lord. Okay, I'm gonna always come and push and promote the Lord on my channel. The Lord is the way to go when it comes to dealing with toxic, jealous family members. He is gonna give you the peace and the strength that you need in this situation. So do whatever it is that you got to do. Get rid of them jealous family members off your platform. Like I said in the last video, do not let people guilt trip you into being around certain family members. You know, these family members, they feel all types of ways about you. And you want to protect your peace and your energy from this, because a lot of times when you get in a room with them, I'm going to tell you how witchcraft works. Witchcraft, spell work, all that types of thing, it's an energy exchange a lot of times. So this person wants to exchange your positive energy for their negative energy. You don't want to give them that. You don't want to give them your peace and your joy. That's why it's important for you to keep your distance and not let people talk whatever they're going to talk about you. They're going to call you bitter. They're going to say that you holding grudges and all type of stuff, when you really, you are doing the best thing. And I'm just going to come and keep it straight up real with y'all. Since I have cut off certain family members, toxic ones, I noticed that my life has improved tremendously. Okay. And I'm not capping. I'm not saying this to give views, and I'm not saying this to come on here being fake, just saying anything to get y'all to watch it and listen. No, my life has actually changed tremendously since cutting off my toxic family members. Okay. So you are the type of person, if you are a black sheep and you are the oddball out in the family, that's actually the best thing for you. You probably have noticed that you have so much peace. That peace is unmatched with anything. When you have peace and joy and you are able to maneuver and just, man, like I said, I could go on and on. Like for the ones that's really, they know what I'm talking about. Like you have so much. It's like you glow differently. You are a different person when you cut toxicity up out of your life. It's just kind of like clearing up that wound. You go to the doctor, they give you certain medications, you got to strengthen yourself, you got to do physical therapy. That's how it is when it comes to getting rid of your toxic family. You are doing spiritual intensive care work on your spirit and your soul. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all have been dealing with this since you were a child. And so when you finally get the strength and the courage to break away from that, then it's going to come with some perks. It's going to come with some things that you are going to be thanking the Lord for a lot of times. You may have some moments where you may miss them and you may get sad a little bit, but it's all about your peace. Okay, your peace is always going to be the most important thing when it comes to your spiritual healing journey. And it's nothing that is possible without the Lord. Anything is possible through Christ that strengthens you. Trust and believe. Okay, a lot of y'all already know the Lord been holding your hand when it comes to dealing with your family. None of this would have been possible without him. And that's straight up for real. But when it comes to jealous, toxic family members, it really is important for you to distance yourself. At certain times where you may feel this energy pull from your family, you usually get this around holidays, special occasions. But after a certain time, you will come to realize that you really know how to maneuver. You know how to kind of handle it with your family. You have learned how to love from a distance. And so, yeah, I'm not going to really make this video for too much longer. We're going to get into some different topics involved with jealous family members. We're going to talk about, now I kind of touched on brothers and sisters jealousy, but we're going to kind of revisit this topic again, because I know that a lot of y'all have came and put in my comment section that you have a toxic relationship with your sister and your brother, or we're going to get into mothers, fathers, all that type of stuff. We're going to break this thing down video by video. Okay. So yeah, hopefully I got something in this video. Hopefully it helped you in some way. As I always say, continue to protect your soul and spirit, and I will talk to y'all in the next video.